The movie based on the Boston Marathon bombings opens this week, and Jim Ferguson sat down with actually several of the stars.
Right,
Yeah.
and some of the real people, too,
Yeah.
that are involved in Patriots Day. Yeah, it's almost like a documentary, directed by Peter Berg, stars Michael Wahlberg and Michelle Monahan, who we're going to talk to in just a minute, who plays his wife, which is not a real character. It's a group of represents many wives in the story. But Michelle is red hot right now. We're going to talk to her next week for Sleepless.
Yeah, I almost thought it was a typo. I said, is she in two different movies that are opening so close to one another? But I guess
a week apart, yeah. And we joked about it when I interviewed her for Sleepless last week, yeah. And then Michael Beach is with her. Michael's a veteran actor, racquetball. He's in Blacklist on TV. You'll recognize him, and he's from Boston, and he plays the governor of Massachusetts in the film. So should we go to Michelle and Michael? Michelle and Michael, okay.
Would you agree with me that since this is a remarkable true story, as actors, what you portrayed, the characters you portrayed, you really had to get it right? Did you feel a responsibility, I guess I'm saying? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, this was something that many people experienced in Boston. It was really of the utmost importance to pay homage to them and to be very responsible in our depictions, I believe, and for Michael specifically.
Yeah, it's I think that was great when you read the actual script. I mean, that's what was so powerful about the script, and I think that because the script has, it's so this is a true ensemble, because it tells the story of many, many people and how they dealt with this situation. And I think the script is really, it's a big script, and the way they edited and pared it down and really gave it the momentum that it has, it's really such a well done film, I think.
Well, it had to be hit home to you.
Yes.
Being from that area. And the fact that you're playing a governor that you met, you know.
Yes, I did meet him, yes.
Yeah. That was important to you, very important to you.
I think so. I think my discussion with the governor really reaffirmed a lot of things that were in the script. So when you say that you're portraying somebody who really exists, and these events that really took place, and you start to go, oh, well, did the script take license here and here and here and here? And a lot of the discussions that I had with the governor reaffirmed and made me feel good that this is pretty accurate.
And Michelle, after Gone Baby Gone, you have a certain secret love for the city of Boston.
Maybe I do, right?
Not so secret, though.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You know, I do love Boston. What's interesting about Boston is I don't see it as like a city. It really feels very neighborhoody to me. It feels like a very small town, and I think that's what is so poignant about this film is that you know, these sorts of things are happening all over the world, but to really have it happen in Boston, which is, I feel like, such a strong city innately. It felt like it happened really in everybody's backyard, and to really see the way that the city, you know, from the government to communities to families, united under this tragedy, and really, you know, you see all of these acts, these really tough decisions that people, you know, Michael spoke earlier about people making split-second decisions, like everyday people. Even if you're the governor, you're still just a normal human being trying to, you know, get through your day. You know, or Dunmain, who, you know, heroically jumps out of the car to get help. You know, the film celebrates that and celebrates, you know, Boston, but I also believe, you know, everyday Americans and citizens around the world that endure this kind of tragedy.
Okay. This Friday we'll have Mark Wahlberg, who is the lead character in the film. He plays a police officer, a Boston police officer. And then we have Peter Berg, they'll be together, who is the director of the film, and they have a lot to say about this story.
Well, Mark, I'm sure this is very close to him.
He's from Boston.
Yeah, he's from Boston, and very vocal about, you know, still wanting to keep his roots in Boston. So this makes sense for him to be playing that lead role.
And he's great. He's really good in the film.
He does a good job.
Really good. I don't want to give too much away. I'm going to review it on Friday.
Yes.
But what I liked about it is we you know, and the news we got was a bombing.
Right.
This really goes into what happened. You know, it really shows us exactly how these guys were apprehended. It's just a wonderful film.
I'm really looking forward to the review on Friday. Jim, thank you for coming in today, and we'll hear from her again in a week, which is interesting. Now, to watch more of Jim's interviews and movie reviews, log on to TucsonMorningBlend.com and search for Hollywood Happenings.